Peace, world, what's good? Thanks for pressing play on another Pay Me No Mind sports and entertainment video. I'm the man here that keeps it all cooking. Wood. Hey man, I apologize. You know, I'll go back and forth with doing too much material, posting too much content, making videos that are too long, etc., etc., etc. But man, there's a lot of stuff in life that I'm excited about, that I'm enthused about, I'm inspired by, I'm moved by, I'm motivated by. And it's some people doing some extremely dope stuff, man, that really add value to my life, man, and my, especially my entertainment. So I apologize for, I don't even apologize. If you click on the stuff, you know why I'm here. But then, Pay Me No Mind, man, is basically a lifestyle. I don't even know if I try to say brand, but it's just meant for lifestyles. If you rock with any of the stuff that I'm talking about and covering, hopefully you come here and share some thoughts, and build with me on it. But a couple of minutes ago, maybe 20 minutes ago, I just heard the new Skyzoo and Pete Rock. So they have a joint project exclusively produced by Pete Rock of CL and Pete Rock. Pete Rock and CL Smooth, I think, was the name of the duo back in the day. Pete Rock, one of the top producers, East Coast producers, if you want to throw that qualifier in there. But they have this project coming out called Retropolitan on the 20th of September, and a first single of it came out on Skyzoo's Instagram account a couple of weeks ago. It was fire. I want to say It's All Good is the name of that one. But today, woo-wee, they just dropped. Obviously, when I looked at the track list, I posted the track list a couple of weeks ago. The one song that I wanted to hear was Eastern Conference All-Stars, which features just a filthy lineup. It's Pete Rock obviously on the track, Elzai out of Detroit, Skyzoo, and then the Griselda family, which is part of it. The big three, so to speak, is Westside Gunn, his brother Conway the Machine, and then Benny the Butcher, who is really doing his thing right now. And this track, like I said, man, I'm 44. I don't memorize none of this stuff at all anymore. I don't memorize nothing but half a bar nowadays. But the track, when it comes on, is phenomenal. I mean, that's one of the inspirational things about the type of hip hop that I listen to. The fact that these beat makers, these producers are out here finding samples or new samples or reworking samples we've always heard of, but chopping them up in a different way. But the beat is just ridiculous. It's one of Pete's best that I've heard in a long time. I haven't really been critical, but I think I've just been honest that, Pete Rock's production since back in the day when we first heard him and when he first, caught my ear and I became enthralled with his production chops, it hasn't always been there for me. Not to say he fell off or he stinks, he's trash, but it is what it is. But this right here, this Eastern Conference All-Star, is filthy. And the MCs on it, Elzai is nasty. The fact that Elzai and Skyzoo hold their own, up alongside guys who spit about what the Griselda guys rap about, that's just emblematic of how dope Skyzoo and Elzai are. Because like I said, man, it's easy. I want to say it's easier to say stuff that resonates better when you're talking about, you know, street stuff, you know, strong street themes and topics. It's easier. Skyzoo, one of my favorite dude, doesn't use the N-word in his music. Doesn't use an excessive amount of, you know, profanity, period. So, that's real skill right there, in my opinion. But again, everybody do what they need to do and rep how you want to rep. But I just like this Skyzoo shows that you can do it a different way, you know, and still be official and still be dope. So check that one out. Later on, tonight, I'm hoping to do this live stream on Rhapsody's album, Eve, her third studio album. And one of the things that I wanted to mention is that initially when I mentioned Eve a couple of weeks ago, Rhapsody's, there wasn't many verses, or, you know, there weren't an abundance of big lyrical moments for me. And I didn't mean that in a negative, I didn't want to mean that in a negative way. I said it's a project that it's dope because of the sum of its part. And as you'll hear in the in my breakdown of the project, there are some dope verses, there are some slick punchlines, there are some dope bars. It's a fire album. But man, when you listen to these guys on Eastern Conference All-Stars, I mean, it's just different levels, man. I mean, it's tough out here right now to stand out in the with the lyrics. It's tough. You got some guys right now. It's tough, and you know, I mean, I hate to be a male chauvinist or whatnot, but it's just gonna be, you know, a female is gonna have a challenging time, man, to stand out against top tier male rappers. In most cases, there are exceptions, and you know, I salute Rhapsody for going out here and voluntarily putting herself up against some of the best to ever do it. So, but I'll get into all of that later. It's a couple movie trailers I need to touch on. I can't remember what they are right now, so I won't go into them fully. But I'm seeing a couple upcoming movies that I gotta touch base on. The one thing that I'm just hearing is I got in the car to go to lunch. It looks like I got an update on it, that the Raiders might be suspending Antonio Brown because of an altercation with Mike Mayock. That's a horrible combination when a player and an executive of a team have any kind of run-in, something that boils over, it goes awry. That's unfortunate. And I think, like I said this a year and a half ago or whatever, when it was just the Pay Me No Mind podcast, we've been clapping for Antonio Brown. We've been clapping for him for everything that he's done. The end zone celebrations, the end zone antics, we've been laughing and giving him and praising him and lifting him up and rocking with him. And you know, now, man, he just continues to do all of this abnormal stuff. And like I said, man, I wash my hands clean of him. I can still watch him play, man, but I can't support none of the foolishness. And this situation right here, man, I really think if he messed this up and he's giving the team a chance to get out of the money that they're guaranteed, I think it's $30 million that they owe him. If he's done something to violate that and mess that up, and they can move on and not have to pay him, you gotta do what you gotta go. Like what's my man's name? Robert, the old comedian. It's not Robert Sims, is it? Damn. Told you, man, I'm 44. Damn. Robin Harris. Gotta go. I can't let you mess up my team, man. Cause you don't even need, that's what I love about the return of football, man. You don't need an elite player, any one elite player. You don't need any one superstar. Look at them dudes that was playing in the Super Bowl. Look at the teams in the Super Bowl. You don't necessarily need elite players. You need some good players. You need some good leadership. You need some great team chemistry. I mean, Aaron Donald was in the Super Bowl, but I mean, you look at who won the Super Bowl. And what is it? The old team, older guys, veterans. Like I said, no running backs. Sonny Michel back there. I think he played in the Super Bowl. I don't think he was injured, but yeah, man. Gotta go. I'm not gonna sit here and let you thwart everything that we got going on. Just not gonna do it. That was about it, man. Like I said, I wanted to hit on the fact that tonight I'm gonna try to get this live stream out there. Please feel free to check me out, join in, make some comments on the album if you heard it, and then I want to talk about this Eastern Conference All-Stars, which is just, oh man, I feel so good to just right now. We in such a good spot, a great moment where we're letting people just rap again. The production, and that's it, man. If you like the hot girl, I haven't even heard the song, but this hot girl summer, I've been seeing that phrase, on social media and whatnot. But the Stallion, Megan or whatever her name is, Cardi B, if you like all of that stuff, if you like Future and some of the younger Blueface, and if you like all of that, that's great. I ain't got a bad word to say about none of it. As long as the game will let me get the stuff that, like I said, inspires me and motivates me, and I get that vibration that I need to go and do what I need to do, and to find my purpose daily and all of that, I'm good, man. I'm great. I'm excellent. I'm greatest. If the world let me do that, and the dudes that's out here committed to keeping it funky and putting that signal out there that I tap into, I'm good. So like I said, I just want to share that, man. I hope any Skyzoo fans, Griselda fans, man, I hope you check that out and enjoy that single. I'm out. Peace.